he was a true friend to the people of St. Catherine. An earlier speaker spoke about his domino love. It is, I tell you something, he organized a site to put up the results of the various games that would be played. And for those people who are from rural Jamaica, we remember when you get a card to go to America, you have to go and take a test in Kingston, and you would pass the test. And so when you get a pass in the domino game, Castro would say to you, "You reach you, good luck. When you're coming back, bring a red kerchief from and a transistor radio." That's how he enjoyed his domino games. He was a fun person. He was a person that you couldn't avoid calling, because whether it is something technical or something trivial, it's a person to give that sort of advice that will deal with the situation adequately. He's a good guy. I remember some years ago I went to Jamaica. And when I went not to go to a funeral, but when I got there, his mother had passed. And I went to the funeral. And when I got back home, I thought it was come and doing. But that guy sent me a letter saying thanks for what I would normally say it was something a good friend could do. But he never refused to observe, analyze, and thank the people around him for their kindness. He insisted, we have a thing called directors meeting for the Kiwanis Club. Most clubs would keep their directors meeting at their meeting place. He insisted that the family should be involved, and so we took the directors meeting to the homes of the Kiwanians, and we involved the wives, the children, so that when we meet the children on the street, we can say to them, "Hey, you better behave as a Kiwanian parent. We want you to behave." And for that, I thank him so much, because the families are only made better because of his insistence that we keep the directors meeting at the homes. Castro, who was a friend, our banker, our personal advisor, because he was brilliant, is dearly missed by us. We lived life to the fullest, and he lived it with integrity and dignity towards his fellow Kiwanian, always dependable and always wise. To Eleanor, his children, his extended family and friends, we are grateful again to share with his family, as we did on many occasions. To Castro, our Kiwanian brother, we say goodbye. Our friend, we have many memories that will force us, will remind us, will tell us who you are. After a long battle with sickness, you have decided to leave. But we will see you again, because we will live the quality of life you live, so that we will be ensured for that position when he comes. Goodbye. Thank you.
We have one last tribute. Mr. Garnett Walker, will you please come forward?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
My name is Garnett Walker. I'm the president of the San Diego High School Alumni Association of Florida. And let me at this time extend, on behalf of the association, extend sincere condolences to Roosevelt family and the wider community San Diego. May his soul rest in peace, and may we are asking all of us to remember the family in our prayers. I'm here to read a tribute from one of his, I call him his brother, and also a member. They were in the same class at San Diego High School, Leroy Dallas. As you heard, his name was mentioned before, but he has sent a tribute, and I will read on behalf of Leroy. Roosevelt Gillet-Chambers, affectionately known as Castro, was our friend. Our association began in the 1960s at Crescent College, where we shared maths time, English time, and more so play time. And for many years, this was the primary focus until we failed the common entrance exam in grade 5 and had to go on to grade 6 to repeat the exam for our last chance. God must have smiled on us, as to this day I can't tell how we passed, but both got a scholarship and went to Form 1C at the illustrious San Diego High School in 1973. School time was great, and along with football, cricket, money football, and the girls, we were able to make some time for our academics. Our most enjoyable time of the term was when the term ended and exams were over, not because of the exams, but the activities that we would engage in after exams ended. This tradition started back as first form and took us right through to the end of our CXC O-level days. Fossil's home in Greendale was our headquarters. From there, everyone got the chance to become an international chef, a top-flight disco dancer, a member of the West Indies cricket team, a World Cup football player, and a cyclist of international repute. We remember our rides to Elshire Beach, our cooking exploits, and our dominance over a football and a cricket ball as if it were yesterday. Roosevelt loved life, but more than anything, he loved a hearty laugh, and they were never in short supply. Once we all got to school each morning, we still didn't understand it, but heaven must have smiled on us because somehow we seem to have gotten some learning in, and we all did well at our O-levels examination and all graduated in 1978. Some of us went on to further studies, but Roosevelt was hungry for the world, and remember well his stint at the Public Service Department. This was so because his office was located nearby, and I kept in touch regularly. My friend went on to become a hot boy in Spanish Town, and is well known as the girls' them sugar. I understand he took his disco dancing career to a new heights and was well known for his dancing exploits. Although we didn't spend as much time together as we would have liked to, we still kept in touch, and his success in the world of finance and banking were well known as he grew over the years. By the mid-1990s, he returned to Spanish Town as manager of Workers' Bank. Of course, my account was promptly moved to the Workers' Bank, which allowed me to get treatment which was not available to all and sundry. We reconnected and our relationship thrived. Now we were both married and had our families, and of course, they all got to know each other as we would visit each other's home, and shortly afterwards, we brought him into the Kiwanis Club of Spanish Town, which facilitated greater interaction and camaraderie. I still remember weekends at the Trident Hotel in Portland in 1980, when many of us classmates reconnected and went off to have a good time. I recall our minibus breaking down, going up Devil's Race Course, and we all learned how to push together, transporting the bus uphill instead of the bus transporting us. We eventually managed to push the bus into Portland, well after midnight, giving us a new meaning of what being tired is all about. What a laugh we had. All in all, it was an awesome weekend. Sadly, Hurricane Allen came the Monday after we left on Sunday and destroyed the hotel. I can't figure if it had anything to do with our visit. We seized every opportunity to get together, and our last such outing was when Cecil Lewis visited Jamaica in 2011. We grabbed the opportunity to have a link up with some of the not so young guys and not so young girls at Scotch's. Shortly thereafter, my friend went and joined his family in Florida, and our communication reverted to telephone calls, Facebook, and WhatsApp. At the funeral of our Kiwanian brother Vincent Martin at the end of 2013, Castro was there with us as we mourned the loss of a true Kiwanian and a servant of the community. He started complaining about back pains, and little did we know what would follow. By December, we got the bad news, and I began questioning the Lord as to why was my friend chosen. Although there was no answer, it made me more aware of our morality, our mortality, and our need to be grateful for every moment of life, our friends, and for friends and fellowship. During this time, my friend was closer drawn to the Lord, and we shared many prayer moments and discussions about God's goodness, greatness, and His love. He remained positive and fought gallantly, but at the end of the day, we have to accept God's decision. Our friend has gone home, and we believe that he will be with the Lord, but his life remains a testament to what generosity of spirit, love for one's fellow men, and a kind heart can do during one's sojourn. We will always remember him in our memory, and we will keep focused on the impact a life well lived can have on each other. May his soul rest in peace. Roosevelt, walk good, my friend.
Our next hymn of praise will be Will Your Anchor Hold?